Welcome back, viewers. In this segment, we have the opportunity to interview two young women who live in Silicon Valley. We just want to get a feel for the Silicon Valley lifestyle, the pulse of Silicon Valley. What do young women here in their position do? How do they live? Where do they eat? Where do they go out? Where do they party? Who are they romantic with? Things like that. And wow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lose my train of thought, but anyhow, you are Natasha.
Yes, I am.
And this is your friend Pinky.
I'm Pinky.
Right? Natasha, Pinky, Natasha.
She's my closest friend, by the way.
Oh, wow, all right. That's so you guys are close friends?
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I guess trying to define that may be touchy, but where do you guys live, by the way?
We live in Mountain View.
What about you? Where do you live?
I also live in Mountain View.
Oh, so you live in Mountain View. You live in Mountain View. Wow. All right. And like close by, you guys are neighbors?
Closer than that, actually.
We're so close that, I mean, whenever she thinks something, I know what she's thinking, and like...
She finishes my sentences for me, basically.
Oh, you really?
So
wow.
It's a bond that, I mean, it's pretty much, no one can really compare to it.
Right. But so now you're neighbors. I mean, I didn't quite get that. So you live in like neighboring apartments?
I would say we're closer than neighbors. More like family.
Family. Wow.
We live in the same place.
Oh, you live in the
same
same
address.
place.
We have the same address.
You have the same address. You live in the same place. So I assume it's like a what? Mountain View 2-bedroom apartment kind of thing, or is that?
It actually worked out better to have a 1-bedroom. This area is pretty. It's a high cost of living. So.
It is. But I'm beginning to think.
I agree.
At least I'm speaking to the guys here. I'm probably liking Mountain View more now. That hearing good things about it.
There's not much space, so we make good use of the space, don't you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mountain View needs more women, so.
Right. So you make
clearly.
Right. So what do you guys do? What's your occupation?
Well, I work as a fashion designer, so I do some designing for.
And
I'm a full-time model, so I actually model her clothing.
Okay, so you're the designer, you're the model. We have a self-contained system here, and I'm really beginning to like this. And
what do you do?
Don't you think she's just so beautiful?
I think both of you are.
She is my muse. She's my model.
Both of you.
I just love her.
But she's actually the beauty queen. I'm just the princess.
Yeah. Well, both of you are princesses. To answer your question, what I do is I'm in the technology business. I mean, in Silicon Valley, we all do that.
There are no women there, though, huh?
Oh no, not at all.
So what do you do?
That's the question I wanted to get a little feel for things and see if. There's no women in that. But coming back to you guys, I mean,
we're all about women power. Strong women, doing things that women normally don't do. This is all about women power and being strong and confident, and that's what I think. Natasha and I, we're all about that.
I'm beginning to like this woman power debate discussion, if you will, and I'm also losing my train of thought, guys. So if I stammer a little bit, please understand.
So don't you think your industry is kind of lacking the feminine intelligence and what it can bring?
I think my industry is dull. I think it's boring. I think there is, I don't like to even talk about it. Sorry. Anyhow, so what do you guys do for fun? I mean, where do you go, and do you throw parties at home? Do you go out?
We go out dancing.
All right. So you have friends you go out with? Because I like to go out dancing too, but
Well, we have friends, but we're fine with just each other.
You're fine with just each other.
Yeah.
I see.
We don't need many other people, actually.
So are you guys kind of engaged, married, dating someone, seeing anyone else?
We don't really believe in the institution of marriage, so that's not really relevant here.
We just need each other. I mean, I don't really think of that as of anything that we need, but
Well, anyhow.
Outfit.
Oh, you like my outfit?
Where'd you
Thank you.
get it?
Oh, I'm a prolific shopaholic. So I go.
Are you with anybody? Are you married?
No, I'm single actually. I'm.
You should.
single and
We
available.
should hang out sometime. I mean, he's just. I think we have a lot of fun. You can check out our apartment and.
Maybe he can model some of your clothes
Yeah.
for the male line.
Right, I would love that. I'm beginning to like this even more. And where do you guys model? I mean, you have a studio, or do you do it in your apartment, or what?
We have a studio. We model there, and yeah, we have a lot of fun. And we'd like you to not come to the studio. We'd like you to come over to our place tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah,
maybe
just
we
for
can,
some
like,
fun.
Just
You know,
chill
I-
out for a little bit, and then
I-
she can take some of her outfits, so you could try them on.
Sure. I don't know. This is getting to be really interesting. I have a 9:30 conference call with. It's an IT related thing, but I think I'll kind of postpone
sounds kinda boring.
It is very boring, and I think, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to postpone that call and probably head over to your place and what's there to eat.
Yeah,
To
that
be-
sounds good.
That's
Really?
a surprise, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all go. Let's all go.
Sure. Sorry. This is great. I will. I accept your offer, really, and
It's our pleasure, actually.
I think it's more my pleasure than yours.
I don't think so. I think you'll find out tonight that it is truly our pleasure.
It's a 50-50 kind of a thing. So, guys,
All three of us, actually.
Yeah.
I have a great wine. It's called Ménage à Trois. Can I get that along? It's my favorite, brand of wine.
Sure.
so
Whatever you have, bring it over.
I have
Let's
a lot
have fun.
of things. I have a lot of things I can
Yeah.
get over.
Okay, well,
And,
we'll find out what that is.
So that is, viewers, an interview with two young women who live in Silicon Valley in the city of Mountain View. And I urge you all to join me the next time I party with these very, very attractive young women. But for tonight, I'm going over to their house and we're going to go party and kind of figure out more about each other. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you, Pinky and Natasha, for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thanks, Rep.
Yeah.
We've always
Pleasures.
admired you, and we really admire you now. You just
Thank
Now
you.
we know the real.
Right, and I am really happy that you guys came together.
Stronger than pride.
आप देख रहे हैं DCOA TV।
You're watching Desi USA.
Tiffany.
like
Tiffany dated a-
we have this barbecue, and
Right, I can believe it. Oh
there's
my
this hot
God.
Indian guy that came, and I really like him a lot. But
They're a little
like being from
nerdy.
Texas, it's really like hard to.
Right, some of those Indian guys are really nerdy, and
They are.
kinda- right. I was telling Tiffany, it's like, ugh. I'm like, ugh, and she was like, and Natasha was like, hey, and we were like, oh, I was like, oh,
But you know what? I took one on a hayride in Texas, and it was like really fun. It was like
well,
totally fun.
we could have made out in his bedroom, and his mother walks in. I'm like, oh my God, and his mother's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, oh God, and he's like, hi Mom, and I'm like, wow, and it was like crazy, and Daisy's like, what did you say? And I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, let's go on.
That's one more session.
आनंद आ रहे हैं चकाचक।